What's up, guys? Sean Fowler here. I'm giving my top 5 running backs. But before we do that, please, we're here at Level 1 Game Room right now. You can follow them on Instagram and also on Twitch, Level 1 Game Room. Again, Sean Fowler here, co-host of the Jessica Network. I'm giving my top 5 running backs in the game today. Number 5, we're going to the dog pound. That's in Cleveland. No, I'm not talking about, the superstars like an Odell Beckham, a Jarvis Landry, a Myles Garrett. I'm talking about the guy who, pretty much keeps his mouth shut. As my coach would say, he brings his lunch pail to work, just get the job done. Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is number 5 for me because he's just the most consistent player to be on the team. He was, and I think he was the best player on the team last year. He ran for over 1,500 yards, 8 touchdowns as well. And one of the more memorable plays from last year for Nick Chubb is he just got a basic toss against Baltimore Ravens, ran it for a 90-yard touchdown, outran everybody. We don't think of Nick Chubb as a speedster, but that was he was a big reason why they beat the Baltimore Ravens, giving them one of the 2 losses that they had last year. So Nick Chubb is number 5. Number 4 is the leading rusher from last year, actually, Derrick Henry. King Henry, as they like to call him. And to me, arguably for the second half of the season, he was the best running back because we seen what he did in the division round once again against the Baltimore Ravens. He ran all over them. He also threw for a touchdown, and we seen also the week before that against the defending Super Bowl champions, New England Patriots. He was a big reason why they beat them as well. And then although they ended up losing against the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship round, he had a pretty decent game on the run ground as well. And he's a big reason why the Tennessee Titans are a contender this year for the 2020 season because of what he does. Once again, he was the leading rusher of last year. And also, just a quick note, his stiff arm man is at 99. You can definitely ask Earl Thomas about that as well because he killed him in the division round. I just want to mention that as well. So number 3, I'm going with, it might surprise some people, but Saquon Barkley. The reason he's number 3 for me and not higher just because he gets hurt a little bit too much for my liking. Hopefully, he did bounce back though, but the big thing with Saquon is he's a big play guy. You might stop him the first few carries, but he's going to break one eventually, whether it's a screen, whether it's a big run. And we even seen a couple years ago him throwing bombs to Odell Beckham. He could throw the ball as well, so he's definitely explosive running back. He had 1,003 rushing yards last year, 6 touchdowns. But Saquon, big play guy. So I'm gonna pick big play because that's all he does is make huge plays. So number 2, I'm going with the other guy in his division, Ezekiel Elliott. That's my number 2 guy. He basically is, to me, I think him and Dak Prescott's a 1-2 punch. We've seen what Ezekiel Elliott, 3 out of his first 4 years, he led the lead in rushing. Ezekiel Elliott, you still have to stop Zeke because if he gets to eating, it's going to be a long day for whoever their opponent is. So Ezekiel Elliott is my number 2. And going to number 1, I have Christian McCaffrey, C-Mac as they like to call him. Number 22 of the Carolina Panthers. He can do it all. He can run between tackles. I know it was spectators, a lot of analysts saying, is he going to be a guy who can run between tackles? We don't know. He looks a little small. He basically had his highlight tape from Stanford, put it to the Carolina Panthers in the NFL, and he's been, to me, I think he's basically been the best back ever since. He can do it all. He had the most scrimmage yards, rushing and receiving last year, and also he can do it from return specialist as well. And let me just go on and say this too. He got drafted in 2017, right? Well, Alvin Kamara, Leonard Fournette. When the last time the Panthers went to the Super Bowl was 2015. They went to the playoffs in 2017. A big reason because Christian McCaffrey was here. He's definitely the face of the organization now because Cam Newton ended up leaving and going to New England. And, Luke Kuechly isn't there. Thomas Davis isn't there no more. Guys like that who were veterans. So Christian McCaffrey is the face of the Carolina Panthers. And to me, he's the best running back in the NFL today. I'm Sean Fowler. Please like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook as well. Follow us on Twitter. And, have a blessed day.
Perfect.